Welcome, my dear students, to my channel Civil Knowledge. So today in this session, we will discuss about the center line method. So in the last session, we completed our one of the residential example on long wall and short wall method. So in this session, we are going to learn about the center line method and whatever the examples we have dealt in the long wall and short wall methods, the same example I'll solve. Okay, or I'll show you how it is solved in this method also so that you will get an idea. Okay, first before coming to this method, centerline method, you should be thorough. You should be thorough with the long wall and short wall method because that is the one which enhances our knowledge and it will improve our understanding, okay, about the guest quantity surveying. Okay, so first second one is what? The method 2, that is centerline method. So in this method, what's happening is, so the total sum length, the sum total length of center line of the wall, long and short, has to be found out. Okay, here general center line will be taken. Okay, either it is long wall or short wall. It will not come into picture. Okay, now if it is a 30 centimeter wall, yes, you need to find out the center to center length of 30 centimeter wall. If it is 20 centimeter wall, yes, you need to find out the center to center length of 20 centimeter wall. So here, fully center line length, fully center line length we are taking. So whenever we solve one of the example, you will get to know. Okay. Here, find the total length of the center lines of the walls of same type. We need to find the total length of the center line of the wall of same type, long and short having same type of foundation, okay, and footings, and then find the quantities. Okay, once you get the length, center line length of any type of a wall, okay, once you get the length of, if it is 30 centimeter wall, you will get the center line length of all the 30 centimeter wall. Okay, then with that quantity you just multiply the respective breadth and height. Same measurement form will come here. Okay, same type of tabular column, same measurement type. Okay, same type of tabular column will come. Just you have to multiply that quantity with the respective breadth and height at that level. Okay, in this method the length will remain same for excavation in foundation, for concrete in foundation, and for all the footings of the superstructure. Okay, in the last method, in long wall and short wall method, we were considering the what we were considering different types of length. Sometimes we were adding 0.90, sometimes we were adding 0.60, depending upon the breadth of the footing. Okay, either it is first footing, second footing. For excavation different, for concrete and foundation different, for superstructure depend upon the thing which is available there. We were doing the things, but here what we are doing, the quantity, the center line length will be constant, it will be same, it will remain same, just the breadth, okay, the respective breadth and height at that same level will change. Okay, this method is quick but requires special attention. This method is quick but require special attention. Okay, at the junctions, okay, mainly at the junctions, it will the at the junctions we can see it requires some special attention. Okay, if there is a L junction, T junction, I will tell you about this. Okay, so what we need to do, these are all the same points which we need to concentrate. Okay, so for rectangular, circular and polygonal, for rectangular, circular building, okay, they are having no interwall. Okay, there is no inter or cross wall. This method is quite simple. Okay, for rectangular type of building or circular type of building or polygonal type of building, okay, there is no interference, means there is no cross wall, there is no partition wall intercepting the main wall. In that time, this central line method is very easy. Okay, for building having cross or partition wall, if the buildings has cross wall, partition wall, for every junction of partitions here, for every junction of partition or cross wall with the main wall, special consideration shall have to be made to find the correct quantity for each junction. Okay, see here, this is the formula. For each junction, half breadth of respective item. Okay, for each junction, half the breadth of respective item should be deducted from the total center line length. So whatever may be the total center line length for a junction, we should deduct half breadth of the respective item. Thus, in the case of building with one partition wall or cross wall having two junctions, if they have two junctions for earthwork in foundation trench and foundation concrete, deduct breadth of trench or concrete from the total center line length. That is, so 2 into so two junctions, right? 2 into half. That is equal to 1 for two junctions. Okay. So about this, don't think too much. Okay. Whenever I solve problems, no, you will get to know. Some tricks are there. I'll let you know. Okay. For footings, similarly deduct one breadth of the footing or two junctions from the total central length and so on. If two walls come from opposite direction and meet at a wall at the same point, then will be two junctions. If two junctions are there, for one junctions 2 into half, for two junctions likewise. Okay, for building having different types of walls. Okay, if the buildings have different types of wall, each set of walls have to be dealt separately. If it is 30 centimeter wall, 40 centimeter wall, 20 centimeter wall, each wall have to be dealt separately. Each center line length will be taken separately. Okay, separately under separate subheading. Okay, find the total center length of all the walls of one type and proceed in the same manner as described above. Similarly, find the total center length of all the walls of second type and dealt with separately. So suppose in the case of buildings having different types of walls, suppose the main walls, if main walls are named with A type building and cross walls are building are with B type, then all A type walls should be taken jointly, shall be taken jointly first, and then all B type walls shall be taken together separately. Okay, in such cases, no deduction of any kind need to be made for A type of walls. Whenever we are calculating the quantity, there is no deduction for A type of buildings because A type is the main wall which is running first. Okay, but when B type walls are taken, when the B type walls are taken at the junction, the B type wall at the junction, okay, whatever we have dealt now at the junction, if this is a 20 centimeter wall, so this is 30 centimeter wall, so it is joining at a junction. So at this junction, okay, at this junction, for each junction, deduction of the half breadth of A type main wall shall have to be made from the total central length of the walls. Okay, it may be noted that at the corners of the building where two walls are meeting, no subtraction or addition is required. Okay, so this was about the brief introduction about the center line method. Okay, so we will solve one of the examples. Okay, so first example what we solved for long wall and short wall method, same example we are taking and we are solving with the same image. Okay, one room building we have taken now, that same one room building we will do in the center line method and we will compare. Okay, and we will compare the answers also. Okay, so how will be the question? Estimate by center line method the quantities of the following items of a single room building. Okay, that same example only. Earthwork in excavation in foundation, concrete in foundation, brickwork in foundation and plinth, and brickwork in superstructure. Okay, do you remember? So once I'll show you. So this one we have done it. So this is the one room building. Okay, so this was our one room building, right? This was our one room building. So what was there? So 5 meter into 4 meter was the inner dimension. So 30 centimeter wall. Okay, 30 centimeter, 5 into 4 is the inner dimension, 30 centimeter wall. So what is the center to center length? It is 5.30. Here it is 4.30. And the foundations are same because same type of wall is there, 30 centimeter wall is there. So foundation will be same, that is 90 centimeter at the bottom, the width of the trench. Okay, it is 90 centimeter. First footing is 60, second footing is 50, and the plinth is 40 centimeter width, and they all are at a height of with a thickness of 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter. Here also same, here also same. If you take in AB direction, this AB axis to this one will be correct. If you take in this direction section on AB, then it will be correct. Okay, section on AB and CD. This is section on CD and this is section on AB. Okay, so section on AB and section on CD. So this problem we are going to estimate. So in the long wall and short wall method, what the quantities we have got, that is For earthwork, we had got that 15.55 metric. Okay, so we have taken long wall separately, short wall separately. So length we took, that is 5.30 plus 0.90 for earthwork excavation. Okay, 15.55 cubic meter. Similarly for concrete and foundation, 5.18 cubic meter. For brickwork, 10.95. For brickwork in superstructure, 20.16. Okay, this was in the long wall and short wall method. Now the same problem we are going to solve in the center line method. Okay, the same problem we are going to solve in the center line method. Okay, so see now. So this is the center line method. So I'll adjust the screen for you. Okay, so this is the image. Make this image compact. Okay, because I already explained you about the image. And another thing which you have to note here is, see about the junctions. Okay, so whenever we estimate or we'll take the quantity or we will fill the quantity, suppose here see, which suppose see here. Okay, so we will first I'll let you explain the problem. Okay, then I'll tell you. Okay, so total center length of the walls. So total center length of the wall, there we have taken long wall and short wall. Here nothing like that. Okay, we have to take center to center length. Okay, so what is the center to center length? See the figure here, dear students, see the figure. Okay, first example is very useful. So we need what? Center to center, that is 5.30. Okay, from here we will start, that is 5.30 plus, so this one is over. Next we will come down, that is 4.30, 5.30 over, next 4.30, again 5.30, 5.30 plus, again 4.30. Okay, if we add 5.30, 4.30, we will get what? 19.20. So now this 19.20 is the center line length, total center length of the walls. Okay, the total center length of the walls. This is the total center length of the walls. What is 19.20? Okay, now 19.20 is the total center length of the walls. Okay, if the total center length is multiplied now this total center line is multiplied with this zero point 0.9 for excavation, for first footing multiplied with zero point 0.6, for second footing 50, for plinth we should multiply 19.20 into zero point 0.9 into the height, that is what, 30 centimeter I think so, right? 30 centimeter, yes. If we do that we will get our quantity. Okay, so now read the comment here. If the total center length is multiplied by the breadth and depth, we get the quantity of the earthwork in excavation. By doing so, we take certain portion twice and leave an equal portion, but does not affect the quantity. Okay, so what they are telling, if I am see here, so we are taking what? Center line length, right? So this is the center line length. Okay, so this is the center to center length. So from here center line length to here center line length, from here center line length to here center line length, from here center line length to here. So what point I am telling, please keep it in mind. Okay, from this center to this center, this center to this center, yes, it's okay. But while calculating the quantity, what we are doing is, so we are taking from this center line, what we are doing, We are taking from this center line to this center line, so quantity is done. Okay, again from this center line we have to take, right? Again from this center line. So while doing the center line, see here, while doing this center line, okay, did you observe what I did here at this portion? Okay, at this portion already the portion, that portion in the corner, the small portion in the corner, this portion, okay, this portion was already being taken out. Okay, this portion was already been taken out, but while doing here, but while doing for this, in this term, that portion was again reconsidered. Okay, this portion was considered here, this was again reconsidered. When I do this in this length, when I do for this length, see here, again when I do from center to center length, see, again I need to consider from here. Okay, so this portion is again overlapped. Okay, and this portion is, now I should again take it, no, now again I have to take, so this portion is again I am going to take. Okay, so what about the portion here? It is long. Whatever the portion here, this portion, this portion, and this portion. Okay, what about that portion? So this portion is not filled. Okay, but it is filled twice. It is filled twice. This is not filled. Okay, because it is filled twice, so it is compatible. So by doing so, the certain portion twice, okay, will take certain portion twice and leave an equal portion, but does not affect the quantity. The quantity will be same. Okay, if that is not, if this is called as what, L junction. Okay, this is called of L junction. If L junction is there, we need not to be deduct anything from the center line length. Okay, if whenever we get T junctions, that is what T junctions mean, what I will let you know. Whenever there is a T junctions means the two long walls are there. Okay, now one cross wall is there. So here it is called what? Here it is called as what? T junction. Okay, here it is called as what? T junction. If this T junction is there, then we have to deduct. For L junction, there is no deduction. So this was the point which the author also was telling to you, and I was also. It's my duty to convey it to you also. Okay. So this portion, so this portion is left out, but this will be managed. This quantity will be managed because they here twice quantity is there. No, that quantity is managed by this portion. So in the L junction, there is no reduction for the center line length. Keep it in mind, for L junction, there is no reduction in the center line length. Okay. So the quantity of excavation is AB is equal to 90 centimeter into 90 plus BC is BC into 90 into 90, CD is 90 into 90, and it may be notice that proportions of PQ and RS, PQ, RS with the double hatch lines come twice, while the portion, see here, PQRS, this only PQRS are doubled, while the portions KLMN have left blank, do not come at all, but these portions are being equal in magnitude, we get the correct quantity. Okay, so once we get the center line length here in this type, once we get the center line length, directly have the measurement form. Okay, tabular column for measurement form, same tabular column, no change. Okay, what is the item number? First we have to do earthwork in excavation in foundation. So what is the numbers? Only one type of wall is there. Okay, so number one, only one number. So length is what? 19.20. So how much length we got? 19.20. Okay, what is the breadth of the foundation? See here, breadth of the foundation. Here, see here, see here. 19.20 plus, okay, plus we need not to do, this is the center line length, okay. So 19.20 into the breadth is what, 0.9. What is the height? Okay, what is the height? This is the ground level, okay. 60 plus, okay, 30 plus 30 plus 30. So from where it is ground level, we have to wait. So up to here it is the ground level, okay. 1 minute, I'll go. So up to this, the ground level is up to this 51. So here, what is the ground level? 30 plus 30 plus 30. What is 90? So up to this trench should be there. Okay. So breadth is 90, height is 90. So quantity is 15.55 meter cube. Similarly, in concrete in foundation 1, so 19.20 is the length. Breadth is what? 9.90. What about the height? Height is 30 centimeter. See here, height is 30 centimeter height. So height is 30 centimeter. So 9.9 into 0.30. So you'll get the quantity as 5.18 cubic meter. Next, brickwork up to plinth, right? Brickwork up to plinth, same length is 19.20. First footing 19.20. What is the breadth? 0.60. What is the height? 30 centimeter. Take it 30 centimeter, multiply, you will get 3.46. For second footing also 19.20, same. What is the breadth? 0.50. What is the height? 0.30. Okay, multiply, you will get the quantity. Up to plinth, what is the width? That is breadth 0.40. What is the height? 60. Multiply, then add, you will get what? 10.95 cubic meter. Okay, so what is the brickwork in superstructure? Here 3.50 is the height and 30 centimeter is the breadth. Okay, so 19.20, breadth is 0.3 and height is 3.50, 20.16 cubic meters. Doors and windows opening should be deducted, okay, that we will do. See, so we will concentrate here more on what the quantities. So what is the quantities? 15.15. For earthwork, the quantities is what? 15.55 cubic meter. Okay, next is for concrete and foundation, what is the 5.18. Okay, next for brickwork is what? 10.95. Okay, for brickwork in superstructure it is 20.16. Okay, so we will see in the long wall and short wall method what we have got. See over here 15.15, same value. Concrete in foundation, what we got? 5.18. So here also 5.18. So brickwork in foundation up to plinth 10.95, here also 10.95. So brickwork in superstructure 20.16, here also 20.16. So same. Okay, what is the, which is time consuming? Long wall and short wall is time consuming, but it is accurate. We are not going to, we are not coming in the confusion of junctions here. Okay, so whenever junction comes, how the method will be, we'll see in the next class. Okay, so for now, see here the quantities in earthwork, concrete foundation, brickwork, and also brickwork in superstructure were all the same. Okay, so now you may be feeling that, oh yes, the central line method is very easy. Yes, it is easy, but we need to very careful. We need to be very careful. Okay, as till time is there, you will see the two room building also, because you will get the understanding between the how, when there is only one type of wall, when there is no junction, what is the method, and if there is a cross section or if there is a cross wall in the building, then how we should take. Okay, so we'll see another example also. So here, estimate by central line method the quantities of the following items of the building. So earthwork in excavation in foundation, lime concrete in foundation, first class brickwork in cement mortar, and 2.5 centimeter damp proof course, and first class brickwork in lime mortar. Okay, so this problem we have already done in long wall and short wall method. Okay, this problem we have already done in the long wall and short wall method. So we will see how much a difference will come. Okay, so let it be, we will see that last. Okay, so with this central line method we'll try to solve this example. Okay, so this is a two room building. Okay, so this is the section. Okay, all walls are sections, so I have already explained about this diagram. So now according to our method we'll go. First, what we have to do, we have to take the center line length of whole building. That is from here to here, how much? That is what? Your 4 meter, 4 plus 0.3 plus 6, that is 10.3. Okay, so 10.3, here 0.15, here 0.15. What happens? It is 10.60. What about here? It is 6.30. Here see, 6 plus 0.3 by 2, so 0.3 by 6.3. So here it is given. Okay, no problem. So it is 10.60, it is 6.30. What we can do here, see, so 10.60 plus 6.30 plus 10.60 plus 6.30. Okay, full, these all are covered now. Another cross wall is there, that also we should add, that is as 6.30. Okay, so if we add this 6.30 again, so this has already been done and this is overlapped. This position is the A position and B positions are overlapped, right? So this A and B position are overlapped. So for that overlapping, we are deducting its half. Okay, because of this overlapping, we are deducting halves here. The total center length is multiplied by breadth and depth at the junction. The portions A and B shown by the hatch lines come twice. We get the quantity in excess. Okay, we get the quantity in excess by these portions, and these excesses shall have to be deducted. So the deduction may be affected reducing the center length by half breadth for each junction. Okay, so what they are doing, see the here, once we get the center line length, that is 40.10, right? So this 40.10, see here, that's the total quantity of earthwork. So what I am taking, total quantity of earthwork they are talking about. So earthwork, see here, so earthwork, what is the breadth? 1.10, right? So total center line length, what is that? 40.10. Now we have to deduct what? If there is a junction, 2 into half of that item of the work. This is the formula. If there is excavation, you need to put the value of excavation. If there is a footing, you need to, for 1 minute, I'll let you know clearly. Okay. So what they are telling, so you get what here? So 40, so 40.10 is the total center line length of this whole building, two-room building. But it has cross wall, that is comes twice. Okay, here and here there is a overlapping. That's why what we are doing, as we discussed in the theory part, we have to deduct it minus, what is that, 2 into half into breadth, 2 into half of breadth, okay, into of that work, whatever the work that is, breadth of the work. If it is excavation, you need to write the value of excavation. Okay, what I mean to say is 40.10 minus 2 into half into, if it is excavation, then what is the breadth? 1.10, you have to 1.10, then this two get cancels. So 40.10 minus 1.10, so 40.10 minus 1.10, so 40.10. Wait, now we'll take out the calculator. So do in your calculator. Okay, so 40.10 minus 1.10, let me do, just we will confirm. Okay, so 40.10 minus 1.10 will be 39. Okay, So 40.10 minus 1.10 will be, so 39 is the length. Okay, so 39 is the center to center length for the total center line length for this excavation. Now this 39 into whatever be the breadth and whatever be the height, multiply, you will get the quantity. Okay, so I explain you again. So 40.10 is the center line length. Because of the junction, we need to deduct 2 into half into breadth of the excavation work. Excavation, what is the excavation breadth is 1.10. So this two cancels. If we get, we will get the total as 39. Now this 39 into the breadth is what, 1.10. Breadth is 1.10. What is the height? That is 30 plus 20, 50 plus 50, that is 1 meter. Okay, into 1, you will get the quantity as what, 39 into breadth 1.10 into 1 meter. If you do, you will get the quantity. So like this way we need to figure it out. Okay, so let us go to the tabular column now. Okay, see the tabular column now. The earthwork in excavation. So earthwork in excavation, fine. So what is the number one? So what is the total central line length? That is 40.10. So 40.10 minus what is the earthwork excavation breadth is 1.10. So 1.10 by 2 to cancel. So it is 39. So 39 into 1.10 into height is what, 1 meter. So the total quantity is what, 42.90 is the cubic meter is the earthwork in excavation quantity. Similarly, in the lime concrete, so 39 will be the length, same length will be there, breadth is same 1.10 only, and height will be 30 centimeter. See this for lime concrete in foundation, that will be 30 centimeter, that is 0.3. Multiply, you will get what, 12.87 cubic meters for lime concrete. Similarly, for first class brickwork up to plinth wall, so how many footings are there? One footing, second footing, third footing, fourth footing, and plinth wall. Okay, for every footing the breadth is changed, that is 80 centimeters, 70, 60, 50, and last is 40. So for first footing, so 40.10 minus 2 into what is the breadth of first footing, 0.80 by 2, so 2 2 cancels. So 40.10 minus 0.80, that is 39.30 is the length. What is the breadth and what is the height of that first footing? That is 20 centimeter, that is 0.2. So you get 6.29. Similarly for second footing, so what is the length? So 40.10 is the total center line length minus 2 into 0.70. What is the breadth for second footing? 0.70. See here, so 0.70 by 2, 39.40. So 39.40 into breadth is 0.70 into height, that is 10 centimeter. See here, this one. Okay, then again for third footing also 10 centimeter, 60 meter is the length. For fourth footing also minus 50 by 2, so breadth is 50 and height is 10 meter. So plinth wall above footing is, so what is it, 40.102 minus 2 into what is the breadth of plinth wall, that is minus 40.40 by 2, so 39.70. So 39.70 breadth, and what is the height, 60 plus 20 is 80, so we will get 12.70. Add them, we will get the total quantity for first class brickwork up to footing is 26.10. Okay, here no long wall, short wall, nothing. There is only one type of wall, that is 30 centimeter wall, and that 30 centimeter wall is placed at cross section. Okay, that one of the wall is at the junction. So T junction has been there. Okay, here we can see the T junction. Where is the T junction? Here is the T junction, and here is the T junction. That's why what we are doing, we are deducting 2 into half of the breadth of the item of work, we are deducting from the total center line length. Okay, same for what, dam proof course also. So dam proof course, so what is the length, total center line length, that is 40.10. Okay, 2 into, so what is the dam proof course width? It is equal to the plinth wall of minus 0.40 by 2. So 2 is 2, this 2 cancels, so 39.70 into 0.40, okay, and it is what, square meters, 15.88 square meters, okay. So their doors are there, okay, two doors are there, so door seal will be there. So with this already know 1.20 into 0.40, this is what the plinth, the wall, okay, plinth wall breadth. So 1.20 is the length of the wall, length of the door, okay. So door seal into 0.96 is the deducting, so 15.88 minus 0.96 we will getting 14.92 cubic meter, okay. Similarly for first class brickwork in superstructure, so what is the length, 40.10 minus 2 into that, what is the width of the wall, that is 0.30 by 2, so this two cancels, so 39.80, so 39.80, width of wall is 0.30, so what is the height, that is 4.20, 4.20 multiply, you'll get 50.15, okay. Then we have to deduct for doors, we have to deduct for windows, okay. This deduction is same as in the first long wall and short wall method. There I explained now same type. We will have a look through over it. Okay. See here. We'll have a look through. See the deductions. So deductions. Okay. So two door opening 1.20 into zero point 0.3, 1.51. So window opening. So four windows are there. So what is the length? 1 into 1.5. So 1 into 1.5. What is the width of the wall? That is 0.30. So shelves also 10 centimeter thick wall. Okay. So these all door openings. What is the total we have got? This one deduction is same. Okay. In these deductions, we are taking by numbers, no, because only center line method is changed. The center line length for wall has been changed. Okay. For deductions, the same pattern continues. Okay. What is the total? That is 4.40, right? Is what 4.40 is the cubic meter for openings, okay. So the same 4.40 openings will be there, okay. See here, so same as per the detail in 4.40, so 50.15 minus 4.40, it is 45.75 cubic meters, okay. 45.75 cubic meters. So what is the earthwork in excavation? So I'll take blank page here, okay. So what is the earthwork in excavation? That is 42.90. Okay, consider it as point 42.90. Next, lime concrete in foundation is what? 12.87. Next, first class brickwork is what? 26.10. What about DPC? DPC is what? 14.92. And first class brickwork is 45.75. This one is meter square and all the other are cubic meters, right? So we'll see, we will compare with the long wall and short wall method. So whatever the excavation, it is 42.90. Same 42.90 is there. Okay, 42.90 is there. So what is the lime concrete in condition? 12.87. So 0.87 will also come. See here. Huh? Accuracy. See the accuracy. Okay. First class brickwork. What is the quantity? 26.10. See this 26.10. Okay. In the damp proof course 14.92. Yes, 14.92. And also in the first class brickwork 45.75. Here also 45.75. Okay. Either you do with the long wall and short wall or center line method. The quantities which you calculate at the end will be same. Okay. So with that quantity, if we get the quantities, whatever may be the rate, we will multiply and I'll get the cost estimation. Okay. So before that, the quantities for both either in long wall and short wall or in center line method for one room and two room building which we have compared till now are same. So in the next session we will go for the residential building also. We will try the residential building also to estimate that residential building in center line method, and I will show you the comparison. So thank you. Have a good day.